Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is reproduction in animals. So first of all, we will start the chapter with the definition of reproduction. What is reproduction and why it is necessary to reproduce? So the definition of reproduction is the process in which the organisms produce the young ones of their own kind. So reproduction is basically a process of producing young ones of their own kind. Now, why reproduction is essential? Reproduction is essential for the continuity of the species in the environment. Now, there are two modes by which animals reproduce. One is sexual reproduction and another one is asexual reproduction. Now, the reproductive parts in humans and the process of reproduction in them. How humans reproduce and what are their different reproductive part in case of males and females, that we will discuss. In humans, male and female reproductive parts are present in separate individuals. In case of males, human reproductive parts are different, and in case of females, reproductive parts are different. So we will start with male reproductive organ. Male human reproductive organ contains a pair of testes, two sperm ducts and a penis. These are the male human reproductive organs, a pair of testes, pair of sperm duct and a penis. The testes produce the male gamete. Male gamete is produced by the testes and they are called sperms. The sperm duct carries sperms to the penis. From the sperm duct, the sperms are carried to the penis, and the penis is used for ejecting sperms and also passing urine. So these are the three reproductive organs in males. A pair of testes which produces sperms. The sperms are carried out with the help of sperm duct and the sperms are being ejaculated with the help of penis. The tail in sperm helps in the movement of the sperm to reach the egg in a female sex organ. The sperm is divided in three parts. One is head, middle piece and tail. This one is head. Middle part is called middle piece and end part is called tail. So tail of the sperm helps it to move and to reach the egg in the female sex organ. Now, human sperm. A sperm is unicellular. It is single-celled, has a head, middle piece and a tail. It has three parts as we have discussed. Now, let's talk about female reproductive organs. Female reproductive organs are a pair of ovaries which produces female gametes. As in case of males, there were male gametes, they were called sperms. Similarly, female gametes are called ova or eggs of female. One is oviduct, that is fallopian tubes. A single matured egg is released into the oviduct by one of the ovaries every month. The ovaries in females releases one egg every month for the maturation, and after get mature, if it will get the sperm, then it will fuse with the sperm, otherwise it will rupture and it will just come out in the form of blood through the vagina. Uterus is the part where development of the baby takes place. And these all are three parts of female reproductive system. Pair of ovaries. Ovaries releases one egg every month. After that, oviduct. The matured egg reaches to the oviduct. And uterus. Uterus is the part where development of the fetus takes place. Now, ovum is like a sperm. Like in case of males, sperm was male gamete. Similarly, female gamete is ovum. An egg is also a single cell. It contains nucleus and the cytoplasm. The ovum contains nucleus as well as cytoplasm. The egg may be very small as in humans, much larger as in ducks, and hence ostrich egg is the largest. If we talk about largest egg in humans, it is ovum, and the largest egg overall is egg of ostrich. So these involves in the male and female reproductive organs. Once the male and female reproductive organ released and they reaches the fusion of male and female gamete is called sexual reproduction. The fusion of male and female gamete is called sexual reproduction. So the male gamete, that is sperm, and female gamete, ovum, as they fuse together and they form zygote. Zygote is formed as a result of fertilization. Now, asexual reproduction. The type of reproduction in which only a single parent is involved is called asexual reproduction. It is just opposite of sexual reproduction. As we have talked in case of sexual reproduction, there were two gametes. One is male and another one is female. When both the gametes fuse together, they fertilize and they form zygote. But in case of asexual reproduction, only single parent is involved. In Hydra, new individuals develop from buds. If we talk about Hydra, in case of Hydra, there is a bud-like structure that comes out of Hydra. This one is bud. This bud grows and develops into a new Hydra. So, this type of asexual reproduction in Hydra is called budding, because the new Hydra develops from a bud that comes out of Hydra is called budding. After that, in Hydra, new individuals develop from buds. This method of asexual reproduction is called budding. Now, if we talk about amoeba, amoeba also reproduce by asexual method. Amoeba reproduces by dividing itself into two. This type of asexual reproduction is called binary fission. If we talk about amoeba, amoeba is having any of the shape. It has irregular shape, and amoeba contains nucleus and cytoplasm in it. If we talk about amoeba, amoeba just divides in two parts, and that is why it is called binary. Fission is there, but it divides in two parts. That is why it is called binary fission. Amoeba divides in two parts. Similarly, these amoeba further divides in two parts. So that is how amoeba reproduce, and this type of reproduction in amoeba is called binary fission. Fission means splitting. Amoeba splits to form two daughter cells, and these daughter cells further splits to form new amoebas, and this is called binary fission. Now let's talk about cloning. Cloning is a production of an exact copy of a cell. Cloning is like to make a exact copy of other living part or a complete organism. For example, production of Dolly sheep. Dolly sheep was the first sheep to be cloned, and it was done by Ian Wilmot and his colleagues in Edinburgh. They have just developed Dolly sheep by Ian Wilmot and his colleagues in Edinburgh, Scotland. So cloning is an artificial method invented by men to produce organisms without sexual and asexual reproduction. Other than sexual and asexual reproduction, there is a method that is cloning. Cloning is done in case of organisms, and they are found with exact copies of the organism. Exact copies are found, that is done in cloning. And in case of cloning, there is no sexual or asexual reproduction takes place. It is done with the help of scientists. So that's all about this chapter. I hope you like the video. For more details, stay connected to my channel. Thank you and have a good day to all of you.